ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Cleveland. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Hey, your mic is cutting out bad, man. Can't hear you at all. It's all choppy. FYI.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job.
Oh, man, all I hear is cursing and cutting out.
Everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Third and long for Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett.
Ooh, I like it. Okay. Playing respectful.
This will be taken at the 10. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
What's that?
And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Yeah.
Wilson and the Seahawks take
no matter. No biggie, bro.
At their own 13. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Your house sounds like mine when all my kids are up.
Now it's Carson. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On first down, Carson.
All right.
Get this only up to about the 35. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
No. Depends on my mood. Depends how your D is. We'll see.
He had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Flushed out right. He's got the first down and more past midfield.
Ooh.
And finally down at the 36-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
It is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers, and wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair
12.
watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look
Damn,
at it.
got some line action.
Can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, and he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield.
Oh!
And they're going to
Get
have this
him.
across midfield and inside the 45.
No, I don't have no money for that right now.
That time.
That's another.
No, I don't have any money for that right now.
1st down. 1st and 10
I know.
at the 43-yard line.
I just dropped, $200 today at Costco, and probably gotta cash out something. That sucks. I don't want to, but
Well, first
I
carry
have
now
to.
for Kareem Hunt. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize the backfield
excuse
any
me.
way they
Shit.
can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Going for it all. And he's going to look that one in one-handed.
It's a great catch. Shit.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching.
I thought I had the D there, but damn, yeah. Solid.
That type of a one-handed catch. What's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that.
That was solid for sure, man.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
No, I've never seen it that close like that. Like, damn. Yeah, it was solid.
So all even at 7.
Yeah, I thought I had like double. I'd covered 2 running. Crazy.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
It's good though.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part.
Oh, I can't fuck up. I can't fuck up here. Oh, get out of bounds.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts.
I hope not.
As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
No, I ain't doing any YouTube. I broadcast my own games.
Operating from the gun.
I said I broadcast my own games. I don't really watch anyone else. You got me there.
And he's going to be sacked.
Fuck.
They sack him back right at the midfield
Yeah.
stripe.
Yeah, I broadcast it.
Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
I just broadcast through YouTube and just stream it. I typically run a lot of like games with my employees at work, and like we bet, throw some money on it. But I'm like, hell, I'll put it up on there because I started talking shit a little bit last night. I was like, man, you can call me the Tom Brady of Madden, and I just figured I'd roll with it, see where we go.
From midfield now, here's Wilson escaping the pressure right.
But you getting me, man. You getting me.
Pressure gets to him again.
Damn.
Olivier Vernon dropping him for the second straight play.
Yeah, dude, Madden's the only game I care about. I picked up the show, though. The show is pretty dope. But
from the gun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
yeah.
There's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you just hit that share button on the left side and then set it up on YouTube, whatever, and you could link Twitch or YouTube and just blast it out. You know? Yeah, it's quick. It doesn't affect my screen. I don't see anything. Yeah, you could do the camera too. Yeah, you could do that. I don't use my camera just because I still have the PS4 camera and I haven't updated it.
Set and ready to go for the
I
second
think it
half.
does, but it didn't work with my VR. I was trying to run my VR and it wouldn't. So I don't know. I haven't even tried it on my PS5. I think it has a different type of plug. So I gotta update my I gotta update that camera. All right, I gotta do something, man. I can't let you keep stopping me here. You stopped it. You caught my run. You made some good adjustments. Stopped me for sure. And then, like, I'm having a hard time rolling even. So you stopping Wilson. I gotta do something different.
What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball down?
Oh yeah, dude, I love it when I play. Yeah, when I play against people that like run mobile quarterbacks, I love it because I just run, double R1 or RB1, your right bumper, and just kill them.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, quarterback contain, just double right bumper. And I was doing it a little bit with you until I realized you're not running with him as much with Mayfield even.
He's out to the 30.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half.
Spy, yeah, that works too sometimes. But if you get really aggressive people, man, quarterback contain. And I like to manage clock too.
Here's Wilson.
Ooh, god damn it.
CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away.
Yeah, dude, sometimes you have games like that. But I try to just keep it close, control clock a little bit, and that's when I have my best luck. Everyone's different, though.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, that's also, man, when you're playing from behind, you make more mistakes because they know you're going to be throwing every single time. I got to change my defense up a little bit here.
The Browns drive about to get started.
So I had to change my defense up a little bit here.
So effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now
don't.
You've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter.
That's a first play you haven't caught. You were 6 for 6. So I was a little worried there.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They toss it left side to Chubb.
Get him.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Dude, I don't know. I think, dude, the Browns are always the Browns, man. You're unfortunately my Seattle Mariners of football. Like, I don't know. I don't think you can do it with Mayfield, dude. Give me that ball.
It's on the ground, and the Seahawks have picked it up, and his guys are going to take over.
I needed that, man. That's what I needed.
We have seen this before.
I need some momentum, man. You're killing me on the momentum.
Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives.
Yeah, that's true, cause you moved to Baltimore.
They'll run on first down.
Oh shit!
It's Carson.
See, I can't run on you, man.
In from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Flushed out right. Got Gordon open, completes it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Olivier Vernon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So
taking the points, bro. Taking the points. Oh, and I missed it. I fucking missed it.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and we will remain tied here in this third quarter. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So
I had the distance, man. I just went. I definitely missed it.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this: you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance.
Yeah, that hurts.
Have to be worried about the interior.
Now you got some good field position, though. Fuck.
So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it. That's who you're looking for.
Mayfield on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. So the scoring dried up.
All right, we're taking, bringing it home.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Mayfield now from the 50.
Damn. All right.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Play fake. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down.
Nice.
Flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
It's like I was like, they gotta throw me a bone here. So they gotta throw me a bone somewhere. Shit.
Pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Throwing, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And again, it's Mayfield.
Damn, man. Oh! Nice job, bro. Shit.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
14. Seahawks 7.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I just
takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point
God damn, man.
Pressure gets to him that time, and he's Myles Garrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Yeah, dude, your fucking defensive pass rush is killing me. Got no time.
After the sack on first down.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again,
Dude, I'm running a max protect and he's still just nothing. I got, man, it's crazy.
Third and long, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett.
Nope.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And his
Was
guys
that?
will take over at their own 44-yard line.
No, I'm just running max protect, thinking that would help. Just dropping off my tight ends to help block.
I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, he's always a pain in my ass too.
We know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right.
I got you.
The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest.
I got to try it.
Repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball
Yeah.
Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
46-yard line.
What's your ranking, bro?
Option, this is Mayfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
What's your ranking?
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
You ranked? Okay. So you're coming up. Nice. Okay. I don't feel quite as bad for this loss then.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2
Yeah.
minutes, and we've got a one-score
But
game.
dude, when you're ranked higher, you get matched up against people that are better too. So, because when I first played, dude, I was stomping people out. Now I'm struggling every time.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
I try underneath when people run it underneath. I was trying to run you. I was trying to drop my. Damn. I was trying to drop my defenders running my zone defenders about 10 yards deep, and I was trying to run flats at 5 against you. I tried a couple different things, and nothing worked yet. But usually I can figure something out. You doing some good stuff, bro. Yeah, but I think a lot of that has to do with momentum too. You know what I mean? Like, you can only do so much on defense.
And they'll be left with a third and very short.
Brings up third down.
And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak.
I don't know if you played a Globski 1. He's ranked number 3, number 4. I played him like 3 times. I beat him for some reason every time.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Coming right, this is
Yeah. Sometimes, dude, you just have someone's number.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds.
Yeah. What I typically do, yeah, for sure. What I typically do is run a lot of zone unless you're a runner. If you're a runner and you're handed it off, I try to run a lot of man on man, and I'll press my cornerbacks, and usually that helps stop the run. But I'm kind of I don't know, man. I can't figure it out for some reason. I'll probably need another game against you to figure it out, but maybe. Yeah, we'll do, bro. Oh, get him! Nope, got me. Nah, dude. Yeah, dude. I like learning for sure, man.
Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
The only thing that pissed me off that I couldn't stop, like I'm not exactly sure what that smothering coverage was, but when someone runs like a three offensive line formation and they run all their wide receivers out, and I have to panic and figure out my defense. Like I don't know what defense they took it from, but I don't know if you've seen it, dude. It's hard.
And it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Browns 20.
Yeah.
Seahawks 7.
Yeah.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Yeah, I'll usually grab my people, run them out to the outside or something, whatever. The other thing I saw that I had a big challenge, there was actually a glitch that someone started exploiting against me. When I kicked it off, he would take his receiver running up, and no, he'd grab a different receiver and run him down out of bounds into the end zone. And when I would get it would kick into the end zone, it'd be a flag. Yeah, exactly. He'd get the 1 yard line ball, his ball. I was like, what the fuck is this? I was so pissed, dude. Yeah. And he got the ball at the one instead of me. That was some bullshit. I hope they fixed it. I don't know if they have. But yeah, same shit. Yo, bro, hey, good game. You kick my ass. I'll get you next time. Hopefully. Alright, bro. Later.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got...
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 30, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way down to the 3.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. Third and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 4 yards out. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive.
That was a big throw right there on third and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on third and goal. Because really, second down, second and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. Third down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw.
And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 47. They run it with Carson. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
10 yards and a Seattle first down. This is Carson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
Right back to him on first down. Open space inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson taking it in. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
good.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. These two teams all tied after one. Second down and 4. To throw is Bridgewater. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
And it's up and good.
Panthers 14, Seahawks 7. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On 1st down, Carson. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Now on 2nd and 16, Bridgewater got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 81 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rally.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
That'll be taken about a yard deep, and it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And he's able to put it through.
That's the score. Seahawks 21, Panthers 20. Michael Dixon, the kickoff.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jordan Brooks able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Completes it to Samuel. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And he will have a 1st down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and now it's 3rd down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Wilson slings this out to Metcalf.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Panthers' 48-yard line.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. here Lockett with a chance to run it.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Now Wilson on 3rd down. Airing it out for Olsen. And that will be incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They run for it with Carson. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
It's now 3rd and goal.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Wilson now off the bootleg. That's caught at the 3. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And the lead is up to 5.
The score, Seahawks 28, Panthers 23.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Could have gone with a ground game there. Opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the Seahawks 42-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. Back to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Panthers.
Inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey.
And the Panthers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Try to power it in with Arma. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Again, they go with a fullback Arma. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Bridgewater with a keeper. Trying to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there, he didn't. They try this.
I got me.
It wanna be so you gotta go berserk.
Okay.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Ridiculous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then,
this is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene
Yeah, you
a moment
want
ago
to friendly quit, bro?
as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Taken in the end zone.
You want to friendly quit, bro?
And this will go as a touchback.
Appreciate it, man. Good luck.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just gotta say, like I run up in the backfield. I just gotta say, like I ran up on a quarterback.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay.
We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Lambeau.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
On first down, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 55 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This will make it into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
46-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
Meanwhile, the throw here
fires complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you're hurt.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here. This pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And down he'll go at the 25.
Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Working from the gun. Rodgers looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. That escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Kenny Clark able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
I got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk. Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting at the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at small times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it. Nah. If you gon' do it, then you don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You built like that. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Cleveland. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pick.
Here's Mayfield. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
A gain of 37. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
They'll give it to Chubb. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, creates a penalty.
And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 73 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Mayfield lost the football, but I think a Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Carson.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
With the score tied 7-7.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Carson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Carson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Fullback try and push the pile. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
The score, Seahawks 14, Browns 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Chubb powering his way forward. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins. And now it's 2nd down.
That one hurt. Oh, go back to you, bro. Shit. Sorry.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 and enemy territory. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Wilson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. He gives it off to Carson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run again with Carson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Design run for their wideout. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
They'll try and run the option. Going quickly out to the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Here's Natson. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. 1st down, Mayfield. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns are back within a score. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Seahawks 17. Browns 14.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
First and 10, it's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 36-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
First down, Seattle.
This is Carson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The 27-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
11 on the play. And the Seahawks.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And he will score. Touchdown, see it.